Why, hello, chat. Hello, hello. How are you? What is up? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today's the day, chat. Today is the day. Doing good, you? I'm doing great, Spinners. It's lovely to see you. Bright and early. Kabam. Is that right? Is that framing right? I suppose it is. There's a little small sorrow down here. There we go. Nice and comfortable. Ready for more rolling moose action? Heck yeah, dude. What's up, Chocolate Moose? Beards and Coffee Boys is an early one. That's right, Ness. That's right. Fun fact: I don't drink coffee. Never have. Probably never will. I don't know. Things can change. I still have decades left. All right. Let's see. Chat, today's the day. I got distracted. Today is the day of the day. I think I'm going to leave the music playing in the background a little bit, give us some ambiance. But hold on. I haven't even opened. Like, this is some hot, heavy early sorrow action. I literally just got out of bed, turned on the stream, and shoot, what else did I do? Oh, I had some yogurt. Because, chat, today is Patch Note Day. It's freaking Patch Note Day. So that means we have patch notes to read. So we are early. I didn't even drink it for caffeine. I just like the drink. How do you prepare it? How do you, fix it up and stuff? I literally have to pour coffee directly onto my neurons to function like an adult, so I'm jealous. See, it started because, I don't know, I just never really had the desire. Excuse me. I just never wanted to. And then as I get older, it's more like, I really just don't want to develop a caffeine dependency. So, here we are. Apparently this Hatch Notes. Hang on. Apparently, okay, so there's a video. So here, hold on. Let's pause the music. Apparently there's a video, a 1-minute patch note video. Hold on to your Warhammer. Yeah. So we'll watch that. Apparently it's pretty great. And then we'll go over the patch notes proper. I have a drip coffee machine, reusable filter, put ground coffee in and add water. Sometimes I toss it in the freezer for a bit and make iced coffee. Fancy. Very fancy. Alright, so let's see what this is all about, chat. Seems like it could be kind of fun. Hold on. I have lots of notifications. Alright, anyway. Again, chat, today we are going to be reading the entirety of the patch notes. If that's not something that interests you, you might want to check back in momentarily to see, because after we're done reading the patch notes, we are going to swap over to gameplay and finish up that. So this is the Twilight campaign. But yeah, we are going to go through the majority of it. So here, let's see. What is this about?
Hold on to your Warhammers. It's patch notes time. Beastman traits are changing. Fleet-foot has been removed from Lords and Heroes. Nurgle's foul stink is slightly more bearable. Boost cravings makes you a better leader, which is actually quite realistic. And for the dwarfs, improved gyrocopter engines now lets you shoot and fly, just as Morgrim intended. Malakor's finally stretching his wings. Precursor missile weapons have had an upgrade. Certain chariot collisions have been optimized, and we've given Warden and Punch and Twisted and Twilight unit cards a facelift. You're welcome. Lizardmen units have had a cheeky little shuffle around. Single entity monsters have fancy, bespoke category icons. Never miss a beat with the passive ability recharge display. I call it the Pard. Just for fun. Bugs! Some are gone. We call that progress. Goats, geckos, and grudges galore in the July 2021 update. Go to the Total War website to read the full patch notes. Or don't, I'm not your mum.
That was fun. Okay. Malagor flies. I like it. All right, that was actually kind of fun. Let's see. Now let's get to the patch notes proper. I like that. This is very different. I like it. Creative Assembly, they're so weird because they're very like tried and true and very dwarven in that sense, where they're like, this is our method of how we do things and this is how we're going to be doing things. And then they don't. And they have like little, you know, they have their moments where they do something very different. They try something new, and it's kind of funny, in my opinion. All right, let's see here. So, I really should have like prepared my voice for this, because this is chat. I want you to notice how small this little scroll bar is. There's a lot here. It's gonna take us a minute. So, let's see. What do we got? Warhammer 2, the Hammers and Herdstones update. Okay. Ben Barrett. Latest patch for Warhammer 2, Hammers and Herdstones. Support for various DLC offerings coming out tomorrow. Plenty of new bits and pieces to get your teeth into. Beastly Fangs, Dwarven Drenchers. Cool. That small patch list? Yeah. Sad lizardman noises, chat. Sad lizardman noises. Let's see. Arrives alongside Silence of the Fury, bringing with it many content revisions, balances, bug fixes, quality of life improvements to the Eye of Vortex, Mortal Empire's campaigns. There's also a batch of Frailty, Great Break Shaman, Ogre Mercenaries, Total War Access, Thorak Ironbrow. Via Steam. I know. Beastly Fangs or Dwarven Drenchers, sad lizard noises. Even if you haven't purchased Silent of the Fury, Torax and Oxyodal and their attendant factors will appear on the campaign under AR control, alongside a huge number of fixes, quality of life improvements, and balance. Unit balance changes. Both the Beastmen and Dwarves, sad lizardman noises, have had substantial updates to bring their campaign experiences in line with the newer content. Please note, this update may affect your current campaign, blah, 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 blah. Chat, if you are running a campaign, you can use the Steam beta function. They outline it here to go back to the current patch after this patch. So if you want to keep your mods, or if you want to continue one of your campaigns, you can use the beta function to go back and wait for your mods to get updated or finish your campaign. In loving memory, we want to highlight that this patch is dedicated in memory to the memory of Kevin Lloyd, QA functionality tester. Aw. He will be immortalized in-game with a starting hero for the Vampire Counts Sylvania factions, named Kevin Lloydstein, with some special traits that represent the man himself. This dedication comes from his family. For Kevin, a loving husband, father, son, and brother, we will always remember how you followed your dreams in life and work, your passion for games and Warhammer. So happy you found your place. You'll be forever missed. To Kevin. Aw, that's so nice. Least they can do, I suppose. I like that stuff. Anyway, moving on. Is it out yet? It comes out tomorrow morning. Hello, Anti-Brian. The patch will be out, Sarek, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. my time. The Eastern Coast, United States official time stamped. All right, moving on. Shout out to the modders. This is new. The Silence of the Fury DLC and accompanying content tackles a lot of areas that have been long requested for do-over by our community. So a big shout out to the fantastic modding community who provided some awesome options for players in the meantime. In particular, rune crafting by all these people. That's a lot of people. Grudgery work, Skink Oracle and Troglodon. Meh. Thorax, Oxyodal, and the Doom Bull by Mixu. Jabslith by Urgat. Gorgon Coatl. Man. Chaos Robbie. Great Break Shaman, Tusker Wargore. Wow. Beastwood reworks. There are too many to call out, but our love and respect go out to you all. Well, that's nice. I like that. CA didn't give Soro exclusive 24-hour head start? No. Good morning, Bad. How you doing, dude? Haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. Himuli, pleasure. Man, I really should have gotten a drink before this. We'll see how bad it gets. Alright, so this is the Beastman rework, chat. Emboldened by the rampaging of Torox, the Beastmen explode from the shadows, oh my, to wreak havoc. It's too much havoc this early in the morning. The Beastmen have undergone some ferocious faction fertiling, nice, in order to make their campaigns more fun, engaging, and lore-authentic in execution. Lore-authentic. Their new feature systems, resources focus on high mobility with rewards and progression gained through expanding levels of bestial destruction. Bestial destruction. Been playing Call to Arms like mad. Nice, dude. I've never... What is that? What is Call to Arms? Did you see me alt-tab out of habit there? Oh, I see. It's one of those. Well, I hope you're having a good time with it. Seems cool. Alright. I'm pretty sure that guy that was on stream, the Creative Assembly stream, that Alan guy, I'm pretty sure this is like his brainchild, so... Let's see. The Rewards of Dread. Dread is a new resource for Beastmen and is gained through completing missions, raising settlements, and winning battles where high casualties bring greater rewards. Dread can be spent invoking the favor of the Dark Gods using the new Rewards of Dread panel. Well, that'd be the place. Where many elements of your faction's progression are unlocked. These rewards unlock legendary lords and heroes for use. Not legendary heroes, just legendary lords. Weird wording. Grant new magic items and upgrade many aspects of your faction. Upkeep costs have also been removed from all Beastmen units. So unit caps are now the chief limiting factor for armies, and these can also be expanded via the Rewards of Dread. So these are canopic jars, is what it smells like, right? What's different between these and canopic jars? They're not used in, well, unlocking legendary lords. I mean, canopic jars were used for, or was that cash? For the unique minor lords and the Tomb Kings. I think the upgrade many aspects of your faction is where they differ. But it really just sounds like canopic jars that you get through only through battles. Which is cool. I'm down. Blood Grounds. The Beastmen can select regions of the map to turn them into their own personal playgrounds for slaughter and mayhem. These are known as Blood Grounds. Probably the most exciting thing about this rework. A Blood Ground is created when the player wins a settlement battle and erects a herd stone in the settlement's place. This converts the region, plus nearby regions, into a Blood Ground. As the player engages in destructive activities within the Blood Ground, such as raiding, winning battles, and raising settlements, its devastation level rises. Certain technologies, herdstone buildings, and skills can further increase these devastation gains. When enough devastation has been generated, the player can perform a ritual of ruin. So this has me interested. I wonder if there is a cap on these two. Because from everything I've seen, the main source of devastation for people has been raising settlements. But I wonder if you could just like skyrocket the devastation through just doing a bunch of these in your blood grounds and just delaying the ritual as long as possible. Let's see. So Rituals of Ruin. Performing a Ritual of Ruin changes the blood ground into a devastated blood ground. All generated devastation is converted into Marks of Ruin, a key progression resource, another one, and increases the player's herdstone cap by 1. They have a herdstone cap. Gotcha. Ruination is tracked at the top of the campaign screen. When certain ruination thresholds are met, key bonuses are granted, including increased unit cap and army caps, reduced construction costs, and further herdstone shards. Okay. Kill more, get more. Devastated Blood Ground is a chaos-tainted, corpse-strewn hellhole, oh, nice, which is very difficult for any non-Beastman factions to function within. As long as a herdstone remains standing, other factions cannot colonize any ruined regions and its associated blood ground. The herdstone can be removed by attacking and destroying it like any other settlement. Oh, okay, so a herdstone is a settlement. Gotcha. So, they're Horde Light. The Dark Moon feature has been updated. Now Beastmen receive constant effects based on the state of the moon, and there are no longer downsides associated with the full moon dilemmas. Well, that's nice. It's literally just pick your buff. So that feels more like Grombrindle's ancestor mechanic. So I guess that should be better. Character and faction effects. All existing Beastman Lords now lead their own separate factions on the campaign map. Dope. All Beastman Legendary Lords and generic characters have received revamped faction and Lord effects. Some of the highlights. Mordecai Forever in the Darkness. Quit spoiling things. I want to be depressed on my own time. I'm not excited. Kazrak now grants Vanguard deployment to Bestigors and poison attacks to Ungors. Sure. Malagor now uses... Actually, that's actually kind of cool. Your Bestigors don't have to eat nearly as much ranged fire. That's actually pretty good. Malagor now uses a hybrid lore of magic. He has greatly increased movement range in Beast Path stance. Okay. Morgor grants additional buffs to Chaos Spawn. Ugh. Including the ability to hand them powerful banners. He now also applies attrition to nearby enemy forces while raiding. Oh, that's kind of cool. Wonder if it's significant or if it's like chaos attrition where they're losing one model per turn. This seems to be the powerful banners update. If I had to like TLDR it, they added a bunch of unique powerful banners. Oh, and Malagor can also fly now. Look at him go. Nice. Yeah, Malagor flies now. Perfect. Perfect. Man, I really want to play Malagor, but then again, if we play Torox, I guess I can recruit Malagor. The dwarf rework. With the arrival of Thorak Ironbrow and his intense frown of disapproval, we had no choice but to grant the redoubtable Dawi, not dwarves, pardon me, the same love and attention that the other old world races have received from their own lips, chat. From their own lips. Hold on. I'm looking up something. Maybe it's in images. But I think this one will do. This is science, chat. This is merely me being a little petty. Right here. Old World Update Dwarves. Right here. Same phrasing. Old World Update Vampire Counts. Exact same phrasing. Exact same phrasing. Old World Update. Okay, hold on. Old World Update Empire. These three updates are not equivalent, but they use the same phrasing. Old World Update Greenskins, the most significant one, right? This is an old FLC array, but it does my point justice. Is that from the outside, you know, they've always kind of said that those four updates were the same because they use the same words for all of them. But at least now we have confirmation that the vampires might be getting some love, so that's kind of pog. Skip me over Bretonia. Yeah, I did. Who cares about them? This overhaul touches nearly all aspects of the dwarf faction's shared mechanics, not least grudges and rune crafting. Pog. Yeah, exactly. Who cares about Bretonia? I actually haven't played Bretonia in a hot minute. No, that's a lie. I played Rapunzel recently. Didn't I? Pretty sure I did. Alright. Go sparkle in the high schools. They don't sparkle. They, like, seethe. Yeah, exactly. It's only the Lamian. You did? I did. Alright, grudges. The grudge bar has been expanded with more tiers, more significant effects granted at each tier. You know, side note, I really like how they're doing like this overview, not very nitty gritty on the rework stuff. I do like that, but I do want some meat later on, and I'm pretty sure there is. We get some actual numbers, so hold on. Clearing grudges is now more attainable, making the system more balanced and rewarding. We'll have to say about that. Your Legendary Lord's grudge level grants increasing... Your Legendary Lord's grudge level grants increasing stat boosts and influences how many Wandering Slayers he can recruit. Wandering Slayers. Slayers may still be recruited in settlements as normal. However, they will also become available in the regiments of renowned recruitment pool in direct relation to your faction's grudge level. When the grudge bar is full, many dwarfs will feel shame and will choose to walk the path of the Slayer. When it is low, fewer dwarfs will feel the need to swear Slayer oaths, and the pool will replenish more slowly. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Legendary grudges. Each dwarf legendary lord begins play with 4 unique legendary grudges in the Damaz Gron. It's Damaz Gron? Chat? That was Damaz Kron. Honest mistake. Or maybe this is an honest mistake. Chat, which one is it? It's a typo? Okay, I thought so. I was panicking. Because I was like, oh no. I'm not a true dwarf fan. Which inform the flow of their campaigns. Thoric Ironbrow begins with 8 relating to the artifacts he needs to locate. Wow, he's an especially grumpy dwarf. Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be Kron. Might be, the intern misheard. You know what I mean? These grudges have a higher severity rating and add a sense of progression to grudges, do they? Legendary grudges award considerably more oath gold than generated grudges, and in some cases, powerful buffs or unique master runes. Master runes. See below. New post-battle options. Some post-battle options for the dwarfs have been altered to improve them thematically. Given the Dawi's relationship with and attitudes towards specific races, they should not sell off Thagaraki or Urki. Just saying. These can grant bonuses for defensive play and provide a valid new source of oath gold. Oath gold from fighting. Ooh. Victory versus dwarfs. Ransom captives, ransom prisoners for oath gold. Oh, okay. Dwarfs versus dwarfs. Drink to victory, province buff. Province buff. Take on captives replenishment. This seems new. Victory versus hated races. Ergo, the Greenskins, Skaven, Vampire Counts, Chaos, etc. Execute and loot oath gold. There we go. Drink to victory, province buff. I like that. I like that. Yes. Execute and loot. Victory versus not so hated races. Humans, elves. Elves, wait. Excuse me? I guess compared to like Greenskins and Skaven, they're like not as hated. Whatever. Ransom captives, prisoners for oath gold, drink to victory, province buff. Okay, so you don't get gold from fighting with dwarves, you just get oath gold, which I guess is better. We'll see. It's a little bit less hate, a tiny bit. Yeah, that's what I mean. Thoric Ironbrow is so grumpy, Thorgrim Grudgebearer told him to calm the fuck down when he was invited to his court. That's so funny. I'm gonna like him. Alright, Thorgrim, character tweaks. Character and faction effect tweaks. As High King of the Dwarfs, all of Thorgrim's provincial commandments are now more powerful. Thorgrim can also, Thorgrim also gains additional bonuses from settling grudges. Okay, because he's the grudge bearer, with 4 unique follow-up incidents for all grudge missions. Tribute from the Crafts Guild, he gets gold. Tribute from the Thanes, oath gold and diplomatic bonuses with dwarf factions. Tribute from the Brewers, faction-wide public order and growth. Tribute from the Slayers, more wandering Slayers added to the RR pool. So, okay, so whenever he clears grudges, he gets, like, extra. That's awesome. Not only does he get, like, more, where did it say that? Oh, no, these are his, okay, these are his additional rewards. So I guess this would be random. Brewers sounds very nice. Brewers does sound very nice. This is, like, super good early game, and I'm going to assume this is going to be super good late game. Just for this part. Lord effects. Bonus physical resistance and guardian effects for hammerers. Man, they're really trying to make hammerers viable. They still are. Thorgrim now begins play with a master engineer hero. Sick. Gromidol now begins player with a master engineer hero. Sick. No other changes to Gromidol. I guess they recognize that he was the best. Doesn't need change. At least they didn't nerf him. Thane heroes now have 3 new skills. Keeper of the Gate, Guardian, and Vigor Loss Reduction for hammerers. Ironbeard, Fire Resistance, Flammable Effect. Things... so Thanes make things weak to fire? I see potential. Bonus ammo for Iron Breakers and Iron Drakes. Yep, I see potential. Wanderer. Vanguard and Stalk effect for self grants snipe to rangers. Okay, I'm down. Engineers. The engineer skill tree has been reworked, allowing you to specialize a character as a long-range sniper or close-quarter shotgun-wielding bruiser. That's not all they did. So much fire. That's not all they did, chat. They did something, they did something dirty to our engineers. We'll see if they talk about it later. If not, I'll just tell you later. Runesmiths now have a new skill tree to reflect the changes to rune magic, see below, and can now unlock 2 special embedded army actions, harden armor and sharpen weapons. Cool. I dig the new Thane skills, me too. Excuse me, the Thanes really needed that. They were just so bare bones. So bare bones. So much dwarf love, it really is. I'm liking it. Alright, rune crafting. The rune crafting system has been much expanded with the goal of allowing players to create rune combos for characters, in order to customize them with interesting, varied, and powerful upgrades. A large number of new character runes and banner runes have been added to the game. Players now have a broader choice for character and army improvement through character runes, buffing the character's performance, and banner runes, unit banners, and artillery buffs. Okay, so chat, before all runes were like followers and ancillaries. Hold on, let me... You know, like where you put your banners and your followers and stuff, all runes went there, right? But character runes, I don't know if they're going to tell us, have their own specific slots, so they don't conflict with banners and followers anymore. However, banner runes are still banners, right? So, my Steam just not going to open? Whoop. Sometimes I have to do this where I have to kill Steam because it won't open. There we go. Alright, let's see. Whoop. Players can craft these runes through the new character rune and banner rune tabs in the Forge. Each rune crafting ritual in the Forge can only be performed once, but each ritual will generate 3 runes for use across multiple characters. Master runes can also be crafted, which produce a single powerful rune. See. Look how they improved, my boys. That's right. Dwarf characters now have 3 dedicated character rune slots, so equipping character runes doesn't take up any other equipment slots. There we go. Banner runes, which benefit units in their army, can also be added under the followers' runes and banners pane in the character panel. Roger. Ironbeards are the leaders of the Iron Breakers regiment that sit in the deepest depths of the Underway. They sound really cool. That's the Thane thing, right? Yeah, Ironbeards. Wow, get out of here. Go away. Yes, I see you. In time. In time, Magic Dragon. In time. Let's see. Rune Magic has had an overhaul to bring its effectiveness and tactical flexibility in a battle into line with the Lords of Magic wielded by other races, while still very pointedly being not magic. Sure. There are 6 runes of magic, which can be used by Rune Lords, Runesmiths, and Thorak. There are also 6 Master Runes of Magic, more powerful versions with longer cooldowns, which can only be used by Rune Lords and Thorak Ironbrow. When a rune is used in battle, it puts all that character's runes into a shared cooldown period. 6 Master Runes, I'm pretty sure that's just overcasting. Captain of the Deepest Boys, that's what we have to name him. That just has to be his name now. Alright, campaign changes. Beastman. Fleet-footed, remove trait from Lord and Hero trait generation. Isn't that Strider? So they don't get fleet-footed anymore. Nurgle's Foul Stink, previously enemy leadership -5, now enemy leadership local region -4. Why? Booze Cravings. Previously minus 10% upkeep for Centaurs and +3 recruit rank for Centaurs. Garbage. Now, passive ability Rowdy and +4 leadership. What's Rowdy? Dwarfs. Oaths of Loyalty now provides +10 diplomacy with dwarves. High King's Authority now provides +20 diplomacy with dwarves. That's pretty good. Storage Vaults now provides +2 siege holdout time. Grand Third Chamber, Lord Recruiting +1 to +3. That's a pretty late tech. Very late. Sea Stones, I'm pretty sure that's Seal Stones. 10% ambush defense chance. Military training, melee attack, melee defense +2 for dwarf warriors and miners to +3. Okay, sure. Marching song speed plus 5% for infantry to 10%. Hey, look at that. We get an extra point of speed. Tales of Many Wars now also provides 1 recruit rank for Thanes. I'll take it. Improved gyrocopter engines now enables fire while moving for gyrocopter units. That's a huge change. That's also pretty late game tech, though. That's cool. Like that. Small rework of building chains / unit positions to allow for more unit variety and easier access to hero recruitment. 2 new landmark buildings added, Lost Underway Junction and Iron Brow's weapon shops. Isn't this the... I thought that was already a landmark somewhere else. Whatever. Lizardmen. New technology effects have been added which grant all skink units poison attacks and vanguard deployment. Most skink units now have the quick learner trait, reducing the amount of XP required for them to gain ranks. That's cool. Like that. Several building chains changes. Yeah. Secondary building requirements removed from several units. Saurus are now only available from tier 2, previously tier 1. Sad balk noises, but I kind of like that as a campaign balance thing. Bastillodons and Pterodon riders, are now available at tier 2, previously tier 3. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't think this really changes much from an, AI perspective, because I'm pretty sure all the province capitals start at tier 2. So, yeah, oh well. Norska. Small reshuffle of Norscan units within the building tree to allow for more unit variety. Our day will come. Our day will come. Battle changes. Quality of life changes. Malagor is cleared for takeoff. Wow, look at all this. For almost 5 years, the Crow Father has been waiting for the right moment to take to the skies. With the Beastman rework now in full effect, the time has come to spread his wings. Malagor now flies by default, but works like any other flying unit in the sense that he must land to fight enemies on the ground. While flying, he can still cast spells, which opens up a whole realm of possibilities for Beastman spell-focused gameplay. Yeah, it just makes him hella mobile, dude. I think Malagor still is probably the best. I don't know. We'll have to see about Torox, and if they fix him, because Torox is pretty busted as a faction. But on battle, Malagor might still be champion. We hope that this long-requested change elicits a raucous chorus of mooing amongst Beastman players. Yeah, no, that's pretty great. Love that. The Beastmen now have Feral Mana Cores. Beastmen can now recruit Feral Mana Cores both campaign and battle. Unit cards. Let's see. We have taken on board the community feedback regarding the unit cards from the past 2 DLC releases, and we are pleased to announce that alongside the new unit cards in the Silence and the Fury, the unit cards from both Warden and the Punch and Twisted in the Twilight have been remade to a higher quality. We hope you enjoy them. Enhance. Each regiment of Ironbreakers will have a veteran. Whoa, hello. A grizzled unit leader known as an Ironbeard who knows the undertunnels like the back of his hand. It is an Ironbeard's duty to maneuver the unit into a favorable position and to call out the battle formations such as the Box of Iron, Steel Square, and so on. Aren't Box of Iron and Steel Square a little bit redundant? Straight from the wiki? Nice. That's cool that we get them as Thanes now. Unit cards. This one looks the same. This one right here. That one looks the same. I'm down for these, though. I like the Zotes. The Zotes look better. I don't really know about the Blade Singers. These guys just looked dumb. And I'm assuming these are the Great Stags. Great Stags look sick. His mouth is open now? Yeah. Yeah, no, he actually looks kind of ferocious. Yeah, this is the only one that I'm just kind of like... Now that I'm remembering the old Blade Singer one, nah, this is much better. This is much better. Yeah, no, alright, greenskins. Actually... Okay, so I really like the pump wagons. I think this is Stone Troll? What is this? No, this is Stone Troll. What is this? Right here. I don't know what this is. Is that Wyvern? Hey, what's up, Syntac? Doesn't look like a Wyvern, really. I don't know, it's kind of a weird angle. I don't know about that one. Stone Troll looks cool. Lava Ragnarok Spider looks sick. I don't like the new Rogue Idol. I don't. I like my chonky boy. I like the chonker one. But the River Troll one's cool. This one looks the same. Maybe slight differences. High Elves. What are these? I don't even know what these units are. Is that sad, chat? Are these Mistwalkers? They must be Mistwalkers. Yeah, they are. They have to be. Those are Rangers. That's an Arcane Phoenix. White Lions. Silver and Guard. White Lion Chariot. Yeah, these must be Mistwalkers. That's why I don't recognize them. It's the Warden's units? Yeah. Okay, gotcha. The Arcane Phoenix is kind of weird, but other than that, I like them. Yeah, no, I like them. And the Skaven. This Wolf Rat one, chat, is so much better. Oh my gosh, this is so much better. I love this. Literally all of them from that DLC. True, you're right. They did say that these were unit cards from the last 2 DLCs. It looks like the Broodora looks like something very unfortunate has happened to it. Like something's poked it in the butt, or it's stepped on something very uncomfortable, like it's stepping on a Lego. That's what it looks like to me. This guy just looks great. Okay. So all in all, I think it's a good change. I like them. I do. Passive ability recharge display. Now this one really interests me. Previously, it was difficult gauging the performance of units such as the Black Coach. I feel personally attacked. Which has passive abilities that require charging up in combat before they are activated. These abilities simply would not appear on the bottom section of the unit info panel until they've been activated. To alleviate this problem, any passive ability that is currently recharging is now displayed on the unit info panel in the same area that abilities currently affecting the unit are displayed. Should be fine. When a recharging ability is hovered over, the recharge time and recharge context are displayed. In the case of the Black Coach, for example, the UI will communicate the time needed to recharge the ability and that the coach needs to be in melee combat in order to recharge it. Once the context has been met and the coach is in melee, the tooltip will feature a dynamic countdown as well, so players can see exactly how much time is left before the ability kicks in. I love it. It just sat down on a piece of warpstone. Yeah, super. Yeah, looks like it's in pain. I love this. More information, please. Give me more information. Oh, that's cool. Even gives a little countdown. The recharge context and recharge times are also displayed in the tooltips for active abilities as well. This is a change that exposes more information to players. Love it. Using these abilities that we hope will aid in tactical decision making. Chat, my paranoia is kicking in again. It's almost like they're listening. I need my tinfoil hat. I don't know if any of you remember, but there have been several times on stream that I have ranted about I need more information so that I can make tactical decisions. All right, but I'm just getting tinfoil hatted right now. Maybe stop the stream. Ability active and recharge display and radials. The way active and recharging abilities were displayed in the past was fairly unintuitive, so we have changed this behavior. Okay. Abilities had either a red or green ring around the icon when they were active based on if they had negative debuff effects red or positive buff effects green. Also, the way that the shaded radial timer on the ability icon displayed the same regardless of whether the ability was active or recharging. All in all, it was tricky to figure out whether the ability was recharging at a glance. Was it? Let me see the recharging. Oh, because the recharge has a red... Oh, okay. Now when an ability is active, it has a green ring around the icon and the shaded radial display on the buttons fills up. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Make it more consistent. I'm down. When an ability is recharging, it will now have a red ring around the icon and the shaded radial display on the button gradually unfills. Doesn't, in the current patch, isn't it just gray? It's just a gray line. I never had a problem with this, really, but I mean, they're homogenizing it, so it's fine. This shaded, hold on, let me see if I can, there we go. This shaded radial and icon ring color behavior, is now also true for passive abilities that are currently in effect or recharging as well. Our aim was to enable players to quickly tell what abilities are currently active and what is currently recharging, even if they were reading it from a static screenshot of the game. Achieving this before was a lot trickier, but now the interaction is easier to follow. I'm down. TLDR, green ring on ability icon equals ability active, red ring on ability icon equals ability recharging. Cool. Precursor missile weapons. What does this mean? Precursor missile weapons have been improved. Although this only applies to the Chameleon Stalker unit right now, we thought it would be worth mentioning that the interactions are, since it is a type of missile weapon that has existed for a while in the database. So it's a missile weapon that's been in the game but not been in the game. Right. Here are the details of how it interacts now based on whether Fire at Will is enabled or not. Sounds like it's this must be something from an older Total War, right, chat? Whatever this is. That just got copy-pasted over into Warhammer. If Fire at Will is enabled, the unit will have more flexibility to skirmish and will automatically attack any unit that is within its missile range, 50 meters for the Stalkers. This means that you can use the unit defensively if you so wish. If Fire at Will is disabled, the unit will only fire at the target that it is explicitly ordered to attack and will only attack when charging. The charge distance on Stalkers has been made equal to the missile weapon range, so there will be no disadvantage to being a bit more precise. The Chameleon Stalkers also have a new bullet point on their unit info panel that explains this as well. So, precursor missile weapons, from my understanding, are weapons that get fired on the charge. Like, that's their special thing. Like, you can use them as normal, but they're low ammo, and the unit fires them automatically when charging. Cool. Sure. What unit would be coming in the future that would also use this, I wonder? Chariot collisions. The soft collision volumes on the Tuskor Chariot, Razorgore Chariot, and Orkbor Chariots have been optimized. Here's a quick explanation. That's not very quick. In Warhammer 2, chariots have collision volumes that cover each of the three elements that the unit consists of. The draught of animals, the articulation point, the point where the chariot bends, and the chariot itself. We discovered that the collision volume on the articulation point was typically a lot longer than it needed to be, so when the chariot made a turn, a whole bunch of collision would be sticking out of the side of the unit. The Kislev gunfighters, I feel like they would say that, but yeah, maybe the Streltsy. Something with low ammo like Ironbreakers and Miners and the likes. They mentioned those, but I don't think they have precursor weapons. It doesn't really make sense for dwarves to have that. They're more defensive, right? They want to throw stuff at you while you're coming at them. Yeah, maybe the Streltsy, but I feel like they would have mentioned that already. I don't know. Maybe they did, and they're just keeping Warhammer 3 stuff out of this blog. When enemy units are bunched up against your chariot's unit collision volume, it slows them down exponentially based on how many entities are touching the collision volumes. You can now imagine that a turning chariot with massive collision on its articulation point would expose a lot of additional collision for enemies to bunch up against and slow the chariot down. The collision on the articulation point has now been reconfigured to an appropriate size, which has significantly increased to collision attack performance and lessens the stickiness of these chariots, Razorgores in particular. They might want to go back and check like all their chariots, because all the chariots feel kind of sticky. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Unit categorization and icons. Lisbon roster has undergone a noticeable change this time around. A lot of monsters units have been moved around to more appropriate categories to make the roster feel a lot more intuitive to access. They just have a lot of big dinos, I guess. All the single entity Lisbon monsters have their own bespoke unit category icons now, from the mighty Dreadsaurian right down to the spiny Razordons. This way players should be able to tell the difference between these units at a glance. Manticores also have their own unique unit category icon now. Lamassu win. Spells and abilities. Movement speed. All spells and abilities that affect movement speed have had their values adjusted. The previous standard for the vast majority of abilities was 24%, 48%, and 72%. This has been changed to 25, 45, and 60. This affects both passive and negative effects. Sure. This change should now make it easier to calculate the speed changes for units on the fly during a battle. Who is doing that in their head? I want to meet the guy that's like, if I use this overcast, it'll be 45% reduced speed, which means that technically their speed will go down by this many points so that now my blade singers can catch up to them. Who's doing that? Huh? I want to know. I want to meet that guy. Speed increases beyond a certain threshold for units. Speed increases beyond a certain threshold for units do not always increase their speed due to animation limitations and ensuring unit collision when moving as a group. So this change brings the number displayed closer to reality of the speed of the unit will move at. I've done it once. I mean, that's fair, but this seems like they're doing it on the regular. You know, the way they worded this. Speed increases beyond a certain threshold do not always increase their speed due to animation limitations. What's the threshold? Stuff like that would be good to know. Have we run out of music? We have. We did run out of music. We're now on to the Warhammer 1 soundtrack. The more dramatic reduction of 72% to 60% also serves as a balancing tweak to abilities that previously felt too punishing. Sure. I barely ever use those types of spells since I never use armies that are really fucking slow. That's fair. That's fair. Spells and abilities, resistances. All spells and abilities that affect various types of resistances, physical, magical, flame, missile, ward, save, have had their values adjusted. The previous standard for the vast majority of abilities was 22, 44, and 66. This has been changed to 20, 40, and 60. This affects both positive and negative effects. This change should now make it easier to calculate changes in damage mitigation for units on the fly during a battle. Fair. No, that's fair. This is easier to, like, mathematic for me, for some reason. But anyway. Unit balancing. Oh, here we go, chat. Down to the numbers. Now we get to see what units have had their cost increased by 10 and had their melee attack reduced by 1. Beastmen. Kazrak on a Razorgork Chariot. More melee defense, more melee attack, a little bit less charge, more armor piercing, more anti-infantry. Cool. More. Beast Lord Razorgork Chariot. 12 more melee defense, 6 more melee attack, 5 less charge, less anti-infantry, more expensive. Malagor. He was only 600. Interesting. Malagor can fly now. He's got more mass, up to 1200. Lore of Wild to mix lore with the following spells: Enfeebling Foe, Shadow, Flock of Doom, Beast, Penumbral Pendulum, Shadow, Doom and Darkness, Death, Mantle of Gorok, and Savage Dominion. Aren't like... I don't know how to feel about this. This is bad. I don't know about these. These got changed. Flock of Doom's whatever. Enfeebling the Foes, whatever. Penumbral Pendulum's good. I don't know how to feel about that. Spells based on his lore. He's really fucking scary to be around. Okay, that's fair. Doom and Darkness. Isn't this the AoE negative leadership spell? Isn't that what this is? That I never use. Yes? Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll use them. Morgar. More mass. Okay. Morgar really needs, like, more love. Break Shaman, Razorgork Chariot, more armor, more melee defense, more melee attack, more charge, more AP, more anti-infantry. Okay. It's a caster. Gorbull, more leadership, less charge, less melee attack, more mass. Okay. Let's see. More melee defense, more melee attack for the Razorgork Chariot, more leadership, more charge. Cool. Minotaurs, more leadership, less charge, less melee attack. They're still going to be absolute juggernauts. It doesn't matter. Although, no, these are just basic Minotaurs. Minotaurs shields. Looks like the same changes across the board to all Minotaur variants. They're still going to be absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, the Minotaurs have even... okay, that's fine. Same thing to the Regiment of Renown. Mana Core cannot be recruited like other units. No longer only summonable via Lore of Beasts. Okay. Excuse me. Cygor, hit points down. They nerfed the Cygor by 1,000 hit points. I guess that's fine. It doesn't really need to stand in the way of anything. It should pretty much just be an artillery piece from now on. Poison, cost, whatever. Bretonia. Cost, melee attack reduction for battle pilgrims. Armor piercing damage reduction for battle pilgrims, because we all know they were just too overpowered. Melee attack reduction for their Regiment of Renown. Grail Relique has less melee attack by 2. But the Blessed Field Trebuchet now has 6 melee defense, chat. Oh my goodness. Dark Elves. 2 less melee attack for Helibron. Across the board. More melee defense on Cauldron of Blood. Melee attack reduction on the Manicore Helibron. Death Hag has less melee attack. Less bonus versus infantry. Okay. More melee defense on Cauldron of Blood. Okay, cool. Why are there 2 pictures? Witch Elves have less melee attack. Bloodwreck Medusa. Projectile calibration distance 45 to 65. It's more accurate. Okay. Tweak projectile spawn positions to help fire over allies. Nice. Like that. Bonus for missile bonus versus infantry 0 to 10. Oh, I'm down. I've seen an army with Minotaur units that have over 320 AP damage. Yeah, no. Minotaurs are still going to be absolute beasts. Those nerfs are nothing. Doomfire Warlocks increase melee defense. War Hydra increase melee defense. Sure. More melee defense for the Charybdis. Sisters of Slaughter, more melee attack, more melee defense by a little bit. Very cool. Thorgrim Grudgebearer can now hide in forests. Nice. That's huge. His mass was only 900? Wow. Holy cow. Grombiddle removed ability Flash Bomb in custom battle. Okay. And the Anvil of Doom also had its mass increased. Chonkers, dude. Runesmith. Swapped item Master Rune of Groth One Eye for Iron Warden's Shield in custom battle. Custom battle, who cares? Custom battle, custom battle, custom battle, custom battle, custom, custom, custom. Iron Breakers. These are the Regiment of Renown. More melee attack. Hammerers. More melee defense. Hammerers. Max splash attacks from 1 to 2. Stuff like that can actually be huge. Maybe we'll try some hammerers out. We'll have to try some out. Melee defense 35 to 38. Iron Breakers melee attack 30 to 34. Still 35% missile parry on their shields. No T5 units, sad face. No T5 units yet, Cyric. Yet. Remove Frenzy from the Ekron Miners. Gyrocopters. Improve response times when ordered to stop and fire. That's nice. Cool. Empire Flagellants. Less melee attack. Look how they massacred our boys. Wurzag. Less melee attack. More charge speed. More run speed on his boar. Grom is not as fat. More charge speed, more run speed. They're making the boars quicker and charge faster. Nerfing the charge on the flappers, but increasing the charge on the rollers. More leadership for Biggins. Savage Orc Boar Boy Biggins. Less melee attack, more charge, more speed. Seems to be the case all around for boars. Savage Orc Error Boys. More leadership, less melee attack. Savage Orc Biggins, less melee attack. Savage Orcs, more leadership, less melee attack. Charge speed, run speed for boars. Broken Tusk Mobs, boars. Boar Chariot. What do they do to the Chariot? Less charge, more charge speed, more run speed, less mass. Okay. Cost changes. High Elves, Mist Walkers, Faith Bearers, melee attack 39 to 37. Unplayable. Hey, what's up, Adderk? Absolutely unplayable. How dare they? Nakai. You know, mass from 2,700 to 4,000 is a buff, and 4,000 is a lot of mass. They also reduced its cost, but there's like... They're missing like about this much text for Nakai. You know, this should all say, you know, Nakai. That's all I'm saying. Big boy Pog, yeah. Pog, champ. Tanawin, less melee attack. Across the board. Yeah, across the board. Grimlock, less melee attack. Armor piercing damage decrease. Base damage decrease. Wow, they nerfed our boy. Tic-tac-toe, blah, blah, blah. Ancient Croxagore has 3,500 mass now. Saurus All Blood on a Carnosaur, less melee attack, less damage. melee attack. Man, they really like reducing melee attack by 2 this patch. -2 melee attack for Red Crested Skink Chief across the board. Source Scar Veteran, same story as Krokgar. Feral Carnosaur, same story. Ripperdactyl Riders. Melee attack reduced, less armor piercing, more bonus versus infantry. Okay, I'm down. Colossadon Hunters also have more bonus versus large. -2 melee attack, plus -1 AP, Red Crested Skinks. Less charge for the Feral Steggy. Ancient Salamander, charge bonus reduced, melee attack reduced, melee defense reduced, leadership increased, ammo increased. Sure. Cost changes, cost changes, cost changes, cost changes. Norska. Wow, we're only like halfway. 5 reduced mass for Throg, melee attack reduction for Werekin, Warhounds, cost reduction. Maws of Savagery, Skin Wolves. Okay, so Skin Wolves have less melee attack, less AP, but a bit more base. Cool. Melee attack by 2, melee attack by 2. They're literally just nerfing melee attack across the board by 2, is what it really feels like. Let's see. Skaven. Melee attack reduced by 2, less damage, more base. Okay. I think we get the gist, chat. I think we're getting the gist here. I want to kind of peruse over these. If you're more interested, you know, patch notes, but it's all just more of the same. Nothing here looks super duper interesting. Nothing huge. Cetric can no longer hide in the forest. Sad. Why do they hate melee attack? I don't know. They want to draw their fights out for longer, I guess. Vampire Fleet Captain. Number of projectiles 0 to 1. No gameplay change, just a data bug fix. Okay. Oh man, they nerfed the depth guard. -2 melee attack. To nudge people to use more ranged? I don't know, dude. Weird. Vampire counts across the board looks like a -2 melee attack reduction. +1 melee defense of Crypt Horrors, though. And increased armor. Doubled the armor on Crypt Horrors. More mass on corpse cards. Like they needed more to be shit, you know? -2 melee attack, more less mass for the Lord of Change, even though there's only like 2 of them. Yep. Wood Elves. Melee defense increased for the Sisters of Twilight on the Forest Dragon. Forest Dragon's got +2 melee defense. Cool. -2 melee attack, -2 melee attack, -2 melee attack. -2 melee attack, less AP, less base for Great Stag Knights. Aw, they nerfed our Stag Boys. They're still going to be absolute crazy because they didn't nerf the charge bonus, so they're still going to be nuts. Yep. Same story, different. Yep, more melee defense for the Forest Dragon. Spells. Okay, we are out of unit balancing. We're on to spells. Corpse Cart, Mass Pogchamp. That's right. Multiplayer, who cares? Spell Miscast Explosion Unification. There was an inconsistency in how much damage Warhammer 2 and Warhammer 1 spell lore's Miscast Explosion would do. All spells now have been unified to the following damage. Explosive base damage 288, explosive AP damage 300. 588 damage from a miscast. The Moose is still OP, the Moose deletes. Yes, the Moose deletes. Melee attack for spells reduced by 2. Rune magic system. Okay, finally, some good freaking food. The dwarves have been without a comparable magic system to spells used by all other races. The rune magic system has been created to bring the dwarves into parity with other races while keeping their playstyle unique. Key differences between spells and rune magic. Rune magic does not use the winds of magic. It's not magic. Once a character uses a rune, all other runes on that character will also be put on a shared cooldown. The rune that has been used exhibits a longer individual cooldown to prevent repeated recasting of the same rune. Rune magic resource is character bound, not army bound, like Winds of Magic. The resource is the cooldown. Rune magic has a shorter range than spells in general, emphasizing good runesmith / rune lord positioning. You mean standing in the box and defending. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so the shared cooldown is in the center. Okay. No, that's cool. That's much more readable. I was thinking they just put all these little icons on cooldown. But no, that's good. No, that's good. Notable changes between the old rune abilities and the new rune magic system. Runes can now be overcast to become master runes. Like spells, these are stronger versions of the rune, but have a risk of miscasting and increased cooldown time. This doesn't seem very lore friendly. Because I thought the whole point of rune magic was they wanted to avoid miscasts. Like, I thought that was the literal whole point. I imagine the overcast rune is they hit themselves with the hammer. I mean, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Kind of weird. The Anvil of Doom mounts innate ability, Locus of Power, now damages any spellcaster that casts spells within range of the Anvil of Doom, 100 meters. We need more stuff like this. We need more counter magic play. This is cool. I like that a lot. So if you're close to an Anvil of Doom and you cast a spell, you take damage. I like that. Death to magic. The existing 3 runes, Wrath and Ruin, Oath and Steel, and Negation effects have been modified for the new system. Most notably, Rune of Wrath and Ruin is now a targeted explosion and no longer a slow. Does that apply to enemy runesmiths? Now that is a good question, Anti-Brian. That is a good question. If 2 Anvils of Doom are next to each other, do they hurt each other when they cast? That's a good question. What to see. 3, so now we have a targeted explosion, no longer a slow. That's super good. The runes actually do damage now. 3 new runes have been created to bring rune magic on par with spells. Rune of Breaking grants armor sundering and increased weapon strength to target ally. Rune of Speed grants melee attack and speed to target allies. Rune of Slowness reduce speed and charge bonus to target enemy. I'm down. I'm down. I like this. This all sounds sick. Little Wah, Vindicative Glare upgraded. It doesn't say anything about changing it from a projectile-based spell, so I'm not even reading it. Lore of Fire, Burning Head base damage to 12 and upgraded to 18. I don't know enough to know if this is a significant nerf to the Burning Head. Because I know this is like... I don't know. I'll just have to see. In all honesty, Burning Head needs a nerf. It just does. It's always done too much damage. Aspect of the Dread Knight, add causes fear, added magical attacks. Doesn't matter until Warhammer 3. Aspect of the Dread Knight upgraded, mana cost reduction, recharge time increased. Soul Blight, duration reduced, base weapon damage reduced, AP weapon damage increased. Oh, okay. Soul Blight's got buffed and nerfed. Cool. Lasts 36 seconds instead of 50. See, that was like the one good thing about Soul Blight, is if you overcast it, it was there for a hot minute. But I guess now it reduces AP weapon damage, so it's better. It is better. Enfeebling the foe lasts less time. Smoke and Mirrors, less speed. Lore of the Wild, charge bonus reduced for Bestial Surge. Let's see. Devolve is now a common spell. It costs 4 magic instead of 11. It lasts 20 seconds. It has a recharge time of 30 seconds. It's a single target ability, not an AoE. It reduces melee attack by 24, no longer reduces leadership, it reduces speed by 25, and charge speed by 25. So, okay, so it's a single target, minus 24 melee attack, minus 24% speed, or 25% speed, 4 cost mana spell. Sure. Yeah. Vile Tide, rarity common to uncommon, mana cost 7 to 9, target range 200 to 100, base explosive damage 15 to 20. Okay, Vile Tide's more expensive, can cast shorter, and does more damage. Traderkin, less cost. Okay, Overcast, less cost. Speed, heavily nerfed on the speed reduction. Mantle of Gorok, duration reduced, cost increased. And we have also added an upgraded version of Mantle of Gorok. Cool. Lore of Beasts. All in all, I mean, like, the Lore of the Wild was already okay. It still just kind of seems okay. Warp Lightning mana cost reduced to 1, cooldown reduced to 5 seconds. Don't say these things. Stop it. Let's see. Lore Beast. Wisdion's wild form. Less duration. Less base weapon damage, more AP weapon damage. Okay, so Wission's wild form now actually gives you AP. It's actually a usable spell. That's actually viable. Very cool. Pan's Penetrable Pelt. No longer increases speed, but it increases melee defense. Okay, that's very nice. Very nice. Curse of Anrahir. I don't know how to say that. Anrahir. Got rid of the accuracy. Now reduces melee defense. Okay, that's actually kind of useful for a melee-focused faction. Transformation of Kadan is now 20 Winds of Magic? For a Manticore? Multiplayer thing, I think, probably. Yeah, though that's disgusting. Isn't it like 18 for a Cygor? It is a multiplayer thing? Man, that sucks. The Lore of High. Blaze it. Ward save reduced. Who cares? Lore of Pestilence. Speed. Mana cost less for Blessed with Filth. Okay. Pestilent Birth costs more. Okay. Lore of Stealth, Toxic Rain. Speed. Whatever. Runic Magic. Forge Fire. Change from targeting allies to target enemies. Oh, so Forge Fire no longer increases your AP weapon damage. It now reduces enemy armor. Okay, sure. Sure. Rune of Negation. AoE to single target. Oh no, they massacred our boy. Wind up time 3 seconds. Ward save to 40%. Okay, so it's more ward save, but it's single target. Okay. Master Rune of Negation. Lasts much longer. Still single target. Still 40% ward save. It just lasts a lot longer. Okay. So you overcast for more duration. Rune of Oath and Steel. Lasts a lot longer. But it's the same. So it's just more armor. AoE armor. Lasts longer. Has a wind up time. Master Rune of Oath and Steel. Double the armor. Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Lasts 10 seconds. Removed number of uses cap. Wind up time 3 seconds. Change from Hex to Explosion. So now we can blow people up. Curious to see how much damage this does. And I'm curious to see what the Master does. I assume it just does more damage. Locus of Power. Effect map wide to 100 meters. It has a recharge time of 6 seconds. That's not very long at all. Targets enemies. No longer a magic resistance thing. Enemy spellcasters suffer miscast explosion when in range. I love how it's just guaranteed and it's not increased miscast chance. That's actually really good. Super good. Let's see. Frenzy. Got a buff. More melee attack. More charge. Less base weapon strength, but now Frenzy adds AP weapon strength. So Frenzy actually got a huge buff. Poison got a pretty significant nerf, minus 5% to the weapon to the damage reductions. Brass Cleaver. Wait, are these items? Oh no, these are abilities on an item. More melee attack from Brass Cleaver. Less melee distance from Featherfoe Torque. Potion, Deadly Onslaught. Oh, Deadly Onslaught. More charge. Flammable. Evasion. Aura of Protection. It's all just getting it into line. Primal Fury. Charge bonus increased, speed reduced. Blood Greed. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Yeah, it's the Minotaur thing. So it's less leadership, more melee attack, more charge. Auto deactivates out of melee removed. So it's just constant. Okay. Recharge time 60 seconds. Added recharges in melee. Okay. I love Scarstic Poison Harassment stacks. It'll still be good though. I mean, it's a it's a 10% nerf to that stuff, but it'll still be like good. Maybe not as, you know, absurd, but yeah, still viable. I think. Let's see. Don't really care about any of this, to be honest with you. Dwarf runes. We'll read the dwarf item rebalances. No longer unbreakable on Rune of Stoicism. Added charge defense versus large. Change from active to passive. Cool. Flash bomb. Change from self-target to target enemy. Cool. You actually throw the grenade. Makes more sense. Rune of Courage, active to passive, Ancestor Rune, change to passive, activates when below 25% health. I don't really care about all that. To be honest with you, I don't care about any of these. Item changes. These are just always pleasant little surprises to me in the campaign. Man, there's a lot. Okay, bug fixes. Here we go. Bug fixes. Fixed an issue where interrupting a projectile type spell could allow the player to cast it without cost without cost or cooldown and outside of the cast range. Okay. Man. Fix some of the weirdness with projectile spells like that. Fixed an issue that was stopping 360-degree fire on great stag mounts for Glade Lords and Glade Captains. That's actually huge, if I remember correctly. Man. I can do it, Chad. I can make it. I believe. We're almost there. Fixed an issue where Glade Riders T-posed whilst they were part of the Hunters of Kurnos rogue army. Fixed an issue that had Dragon Ogres use Zote visual effects for their animations. You mean they're not the same? Give this man a glass of water, yeah. No T-posing Glade Riders is a huge nerf. I know. Wood Elves are unplayable. Hell's wrong with your throat this time? I don't know. I haven't woken up yet. There's a lot of talking. Hydrate. I'll get some water. We're almost done, chat. We're almost there. I'll get some water after we finish. We'll be okay. My throat doesn't hurt. It's just groggy. So let's see. Chariots will no longer collide with invisible dead bodies. You know, the bug fixes is always, I think, the most fun part of the patch notes to read, because there's just some real off-the-wall nonsense that you don't really know is happening. And sometimes they fix things that you thought worked. It's a great time down in the bug fixes area, let me tell you. Throg's Familiar Line Breakers ancillaries now apply Rattled effect. I don't know what that means. Fix some instances. That's a bug fix? Is this an example of what I was just talking about? Did it say it applied Rattled, but it didn't? Fix some instances where units did not break their hidden state when they fired while moving. Stopped the damage value tracker from tracking friendly fire damage. Whip of Agony ability can no longer be cast on artillery. The Eagle Bow ability now has VFX displayed correctly. Fixed an issue where an overly harsh morale penalty is applied when the player only has flying units left. That wasn't a feature? Fix the situation where the player is unable to overcast magic missile spells. I thought that was intended, but okay. I think the penalty is still supposed to be there, Adderk. I just think it was too harsh from the sound of things. Fix some instances where sea battles would load incorrectly. Fixed a modding issue where unit variant color behavior would not match schema data. Mousing between shot type tooltips rapidly will no longer cause the text to become offset. Replace some placeholder icons appearing on characters in the post-battle screen for faction Court of the Nighthawk. What faction is that? Spellweavers no longer goes bald once they die. Nice. Fix some issues with unexpected holes appearing in Grimgor, Ironhide, Black Orc Warboss, and Orc Warboss after the death animation had played. Fixed an issue when unit icons could appear beneath the terrain on Black Ark landing maps. Fixed some terrain height issues in multiplayer, whatever. Solved an issue where opening and closing the settlement gates on some small settlements would be very loud. I like that. I hated that bug. I hated that. Arachnarok spiders no longer share the same 3D/2D porthole in battles. Weird. The sound effects of the Warden's cage ability no longer persist after the Lord is wounded/killed in battle. Fixed a variety of crashes and text issues. Campaign. Fixed an issue where players were unable to complete campaign objectives for certain factions during playthroughs where Chaos Invasion was disabled. Army reinforcement lines now show when an army is close by. Visible concern. Fixed an issue where the player could instantly confederate Widrith and Torgavon as Orion or Durthu in a multiplayer Mortal Empires campaign. Explosive squid kills are now calculated in the post-battle screen. Most important change. Fixed an instance of broken terrain next to the Witchwood on the Mortal Empires campaign. I think I've seen that before. Fix the crash that could occur when capturing a lord with the Warden's Cage ability. Fix an issue where very hard / legendary settlements required fewer growth points per level. So, fixed an issue where very hard / legendary settlements required fewer growth points per level than lower difficulty levels. Didn't they already change that? I thought they already changed that. I thought that was in the last patch. Or have I been paying 3,000 growth points for tier 5 and that's just not enough? When do they want me to hit tier 5? Turn 200? By the sound of things? We'll have to see. We'll have to pay attention to that. Like, I'm already hitting tier 5. Like, I'm not really focusing growth. I'm just building the growth buildings to tier 3. I'm not, like, doing everything in my power, you know, to increase growth. So I'm not saying it's the fastest. But on average, I'm still hitting tier 5 on some factions by, like, turn 100. It looks like there was a bug for that change, probably a random bug. Well, we'll have to see if they increased the cost or if there was just certain cases where it would just be the wrong number. We'll have to see what that means. UI will now actually reflect army unit count when teleporting between deep root locations whilst recruiting. WA marker no longer remains indefinitely if the faction that called it is destroyed. I like that. The active WA target button can no longer be click dragged around the map. Fixed an instance where WA armies would spawn with larger armies than their parent army. Looking at you, 21 WA stacks. Fixed issue where WA armies cause the movement points bar of their parent armies to display incorrectly and allow uses of ambush stance with no movement points remaining. Okay. So okay, sure. Fixed an issue as clan action where actions information is displayed in the central panel whilst clan contracts is selected. Fixed an issue where the upgrade button for Athel Tamara buildings did not update instantly when selecting to upgrade a prison. Fixed an issue where UI would not close / open correctly when confederating a faction with an army without a lord. Fixed a variety of crashes and text issues. Nakai will no longer incorrectly gift certain regions to Empire factions. That stresses me out. It makes you wonder what kinds of all kinds of just crazy stuff is happening in this game. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a patch, dude. Those are some patch notes. Yeah, this is the highlight of the patch. Yeah. Will he correctly gift regions to the Empire now then? I hope so. Oh. That's a thing forever? I've never noticed it. I've never seen it. Yeah, I've never really seen it. Never paid attention to Nakai and the Empire. Wow. Wow. That's all I have to say. Wow. Chad, if you want to check these out yourself, you're more than welcome. There they are. Let's get into some gameplay. Holy cow. I've left the Mortal Empire campaign 9 times because of that. Was it as the player, Anti-Brian? Like, you were playing Nakai, and you chose to dedicate a settlement, and it went to the Empire? Is that what that means? Yes? Oh my gosh. I've left the Mortal Empire campaign 9 times because of that. Wow. Kind of makes me feel sick. Did they patch gate bugs yet? No, KPC, they did not. Probably a bug with the electric count system, I bet. Yeah, absolutely. A little bit too much copy pasta code going on between Nakai and the electric count system. But no, KPC, I don't think they patched the gate bug. I think our only real hope for a gate bug fix is going to be in the Siege rework. All right, chat. This was the end of a turn, so I'm going to press end turn. I'm going to go grab that bottle of water, all right? I will be right back, all right? And then we'll get started. I think we're going to do the long campaign victory today. I think that's going to be our goal. Oh, chat. I actually don't know. I have to leave. I have to leave in like 2 hours. And then I don't know if we'll be back or not. I have to go to the dentist. Okay? So I do have to go to the dentist at 2. So I have 2 hours. So we might just do a short stream today. It depends on how far we get in the campaign. Whether or not we come back for a second part stream afterwards. So, yeah. But I will be right back. I'm going to go grab that bottle of water. And, yeah. We'll get started.
We should kill them now, Nestra. Only when no other option remains.
Fickle Dowie. If we stare hard enough, we may be able to choose an option. That'd be a cool Twitch integration for this game. Let chat make diplomatic choices. I think that would be cool. Instead of giving it to your vassal, it resurrects dead Empire factions and gives it to them. It's in the mountains that the orcs start in. Oh, it's in Karak Raziak. I know that bug, actually. I think I saw a video about it. It would resurrect Ostermark. Sora, what you reckon your Dawi name would be? Sorobeard. Next question. No, sorry, Soro, last name Soonbeard. It's in 5 other locations too? Wow. War with everyone. What's up, Jabron Lames? How you doing, dude? Sorry, chat, I'm just getting ready here. Okay. All right, let's get cozy. So again, chat, I do have to leave at 2 o'clock for my dentist appointment. Just getting my teeth cleaned. All the time. Sora doesn't want to want us to watch him guzzle beer. No, that's not what we're doing. No, not that one, that one. There we go. Nah, we're not having that kind of time. I love going to the dentist, do ya? Mine would be Gorak the Grumbler. That's fair. Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I'd be Soro Soonbeard. Be a good time. Ariel. Cleanse that corruption. Heck yeah. The sisters just got finished clearing out a Beastman threat, but now we're going to be doing the Ritual of Rebirth in Orion's camp. Oh, you can't do it at the same time as another one. Which, of course, we have right here.
Is this all hell has to offer?
What a great voice line. Feeling good, man? Just running a few errands at the moment? No worries, dude.
My will is yours.
Hope you're having a great day. Is there only... There's only the one entrance to Lorelorn Forest?
God King of the deep. I thirst for the hunt.
Let's chill in the settlement. I want a full heal.
The hunt calls. You
Yeah, I want
are
a full heal.
orders?
Yeah, I just sit there in ambush. Yeah, no, it's a great spot. It's very well defended. Yeah, seems like it needs to be, given its location. This one's also pretty easy to defend. Forest of Gloom's actually pretty tough, because it's all open. Griffinwood's okay. I think there's 3 entrances to the Griffinwood. It's all right. And then there's what, 3 entrances to Athel Loren. One here, one there. Not bad. Orion's camp's also very poorly defended. It's just completely open. The Sacred Pools has 3 entrances, so you could actually manage that pretty well. Yeah. That's the Elder Tree and the Drakenwald.
Has made little effort here.
Nice.
Athel Loren above all. Noble hunter.
Noble hunter.
Sisters of Twilight.
Well, I guess they're just gonna chill here.
With the forest.
How many more turns do we have on this ritual? 5? That's fine. Let's go check on the guy in Vale. Oh, the guy in Vale is also super easy to defend because you can just stand right there. Rename a character to Flash Gordon. Probably one of the Glade captains.
Lord of the Asray.
Done and dusted. All right. You're camping there. You're camping there. Dryka. She's also been camping here only because Chaos was nearby, but I think we're good.
Friends of the Empire, come.
I think we're good. Filled with wood elves that Toddy has a very good relationship with. Toddy and the Hunts Marshal have been given gifts from them. The amber bow for the Hunts Marshal, and Toddy was given an enchanted piece of amber that made him immune to Beastman and Chaos Taint when he had it on him. Hey, what's up, Unholy Cookie? How you doing, dude? Let's see.
King in the woods.
We will.
All right. We have lots of money. We're big chillin'.
I am Belagar, true king of the 8 peaks.
Now so I can say hello much to my little friend. Nice, dude. Clever. Yeah, no, we're just cruising. Absolutely cruising.
Itching
Oh, I know
for
what we can do,
fresh
chat.
Battle. Nestra Arahan. It will be a glorious battle.
It's also implied that that's where Carl's Griffin comes from. I know that Deathclaw was a gift from the Wood Elves. So his other little friend? Alright, I got you. Hold on. We have some beastmen to kill.
The Oak of Ages stands strong in the face of adversity. You have the strength to stop Moga. Let the horn of Kurnus blast one last time in triumph, and rid the world of these foul creatures forever.
Sisters of Twilight.
Yep. This fight, I love doing this fight. It's pretty good. Hans Marshall was given a revamped and upgraded amber bow after he beat a Wood Elf Glade Captain in a shooting contest. I wish that was was put in the game. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I actually think I like this side better. Oh no, there's a ramp right there. Something like so. Kazrak One Eye's on the prowl.
End them! Sister, I approve!
Nah, keep going. We're just gonna deal with this army with the sisters. The other ones will move the army up. Look at their leadership actually go down. They're taking damage, I think, because of these axe throwers. Yeah, the fight can get really messy with flanking and stuff, so I'm gonna try to consolidate it a bit. Keep trapping me. I'm trying to get out of here. How did they find me? You see that?
Dusk's might!
Oh my.
Forest spirits to me!
Alright, let's clear that out.
Season of wrath!
And now we back off.
Bringing harmony!
Shoot at will!
Here we go.
The
Need to go heal up on the sisters. Where is he?
For Lady Ariel!
Let's go this way. No, let's go this way. No, let's go this way. No, let's go this way. Very indecisive. Let's get that dreaming ring. Should be plenty of healing for them.
dawn and dusk!
Yes! Right!
Pretty sure I'm just getting shredded by friendly fire here. A really awkward place for my cav to be.
Awaiting orders!
War is tragedy!
Don't try to get them back behind the lines so we don't actually like lose them. Thought he'd just come flying in from off the map on an unarmored griffin, shouting and murdering beastmen. Be a good time. Let's actually use our magic a little bit here. A Doom Bull. Sorry, it's a Gore Bull. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. He is getting absolutely annihilated. Because you know they just need more resistances. It's actually I actually think that's a waste, technically. Endless light. Where is there it is. There goes all that. There's Morgar. Morgar should be pretty straightforward. Chaos Spawner, super squishy. You're not going nowheres. There's our reinforcements. How'd you take so much damage? Probably ranged fire. Move you over here. Go get him. Ariel versus Morgar, finally. Yep. Where do you think you're going? It's just like a Gatling gun. Oh, Ariel's getting shot in the back. Here we go. I thought Morgar was unbreakable. Guess not. GG! GG! Yeah, I really like that fight. It's really cool. I actually just really love the Oak of Ages map. Very, very good.
Ariel grants clemency.
We did it, chat. August Champus. What turn do we get over here? 45. The donut here has been it was definitely the most interesting part of the campaign, was the donut. Good deal. Also, what's a biggie? GG was fun to watch? It was. We're not done yet. Money well spent, yeah. That's a good time. We're gonna keep playing at least for another hour and a half. This literally doesn't this doesn't even affect me. This 30% missile resistance doesn't even affect me. It's a great way to just get all the beast traits in one swoop, I know.
When do we fight? Only when necessary.
25% ward save. 70% physical resistance. 55% missile resistance. 50% magic resistance. We going for long victory? I don't know. I don't know if we'll have enough time, but I mean, I'm gonna do the rituals. Yeah.
When do we fight? Only when necessary.
I'm gonna have Sora play more Battletech, so I'm waiting to get 24k more channel points. There you go, dude. Money well spent. Let's see.
Master of the Wild Hunt, I live to serve Ariel.
Oh, whoops. I forgot about Durthu. Lucky me. I queued up his movement. I might actually claim this because of the port. We have plus 300% income from ports, and I only have one, so I might just grab this guy real quick. Durthu Sivlakira.
Target acquired.
All these tree shields for the Way Watchers, yeah. Durthu's army is pretty nuts. Ah. So yeah, we need to go take the sacred pools. Luckily, it's in the heart of enemy territory, and there are no wars going on anywhere near it. So that makes me think that we're gonna cause a lot of damage because they're not gonna have any armies in the area. So we're just gonna hot drop into the jungle and just be like, yo, what's up? Blow them to bits.
You meet with the emissary.
Tons of damage. That's right. You know, I've actually never seen this before where he would rather have a military alliance than defensive. Never seen that before in my life. How you doing, Speedy? Maybe they just have an exceptionally high threat rating. Yeah, it's just like, always feels like they're scared of betrayal. Maybe. But yeah, it always feels like defensive alliance is just like a weaker military alliance. At least how the AI treats that. That's the one exception in my experience.
Armed and ready!
Deepwood host! We never miss!
Hunters! Hold formation!
I'm not even gonna entertain this alliance if you're not willing to help me go to war. Maybe that's just the U.S. You have USAI? Maybe, dude.
Way Watchers!
Trampled by moose? Yes. The moose deletes. Yeah, why do I feel like my webcam is just in the wrong spot? I think my changes didn't save. Hey, what's up, Draxu? How you doing? There we go, we got missile resistance for all elfses. Oh my.
Fresh and deadly.
Down with the elites,
Arahan
eat the
will not
rich.
treasure this
Nice.
gift.
Glad I looked over here. That would have been a really, really rude awakening. Nice fake beard. Thanks, William. How you been, dude? Don't remind me that our Lord will be shaving. Yes, I will. Soon, TM. But what if I did, though? Not bad. Not bad.
Master of the Wild Hunt.
That's quite the stack. Looks like something I would field.
You have orders? Orion!
Wow, that'll do. What's up, Smudge Punch? It's gonna be like losing a loved one? I doubt that. I doubt that. Let's see. Sisters are good. Are they encamped?
Twin defenders of the
Put them in the
clans.
camp.
When do we fight?
Only when necessary. Where's Durthu? See Valkyra.
Elm transgress.
Oh, wait, what? Well, that's cool. How goes, man? It goes really good. Today I learned that wood elves can occupy elven colonies to tier 3. How does the job hunt go? You know, I should check that right now. Hang on. Let's see. I'm to give you an update. I'm waiting on an email for a job offer. I did all of their interviews and stuff. So now they're supposed to get back to me after all, the heads talk to each other and decide whether or not they want me and where to put me. So no update just yet because they haven't emailed me. Fun times. These people have been pretty slow to get back to me pretty consistently, so I'm not gonna sweat it. There we go. Yeah, so apparently elves, like wood elves, can get tier 3 elven colonies, which is pretty sick. Also, this one port is making 409 income because it's getting 300% from Mathland Lord of the Deep, or sorry, 100%, not 300%, 100%, so it's doubled. And then it's getting an additional 50% from the elven colony itself, which is kind of crazy. So it has plus 300% income. Pretty nuts. Grab that.
You have the attention of the imperishable. Do not squander it. My will.
He only has 4 settlements. Let's see. It's just these 3. Where do I go from here? Uh-oh. Black Crag is in danger. It has a garrison of 19. It's actually kind of nuts. Did Imric die? Imric died. Okay. Hey, what's up, KKDIY? What's up? Says, do you have 200 hours or more on multiple races with this game? Yes, I do. I haven't actually checked in a minute. Let's look here. Hold on. So, in Warhammer 2, I've got 2,487 hours. His single 200-hour campaign with Vlad? Yeah, maybe. So I have 2,487 hours in Warhammer 2 and 757 in Warhammer 1. So, yeah. So that's what? Wait, hold on. Hold on. I forgot the numbers already. 2,487 and 757. So I have 3,244 hours in Total War Warhammer. Yes. But I still don't know it all.
Duty, adventure.
How many more turns do we have on this ritual?
Well armed, well drilled.
4 turns.
Captain of the Glade Guard.
I'm new with Warhammer 2, but familiar with older Total War titles. Which one have best infantry and archer in the same race? That would be the High Elves. Yes. Yes. That's the reason we're here, indeed. Definitely the High Elves. But you could also do the dwarves. I'm pretty sure, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the dwarves are the most similar to a traditional Total War faction, because they don't really have any monsters or magic or anything like that. They're like but they're slower. They're like a slow defensive, you know, kill them with overwhelming firepower kind of faction. Only put a little bit of other Total Wars? I see. Me too. I've only ever played Troy. I played Troy and I played Warhammer. So I don't really have a good grasp on historical Total Wars. Bretonnia reminds me of old Total Wars, but they still have the nonsense. I see. Dwarf or High Elves, monsters and magic will be the biggest changes. Okay, there you go.
The Sisters of Twilight.
All right, they're chilling. Drika's over there in ambush. Durthu. I need to figure out what we're doing with Durthu. I think we're just sending him up to the forest and then sending him somewhere else. I probably should go defend Black Crag, though. Yeah, there's an army in Valais Sorrow. Play you think looks cool, to be honest. You'll pick up the rest. Yeah, my advice is to would be to play a faction like High Elves or Dwarves, and then pick something that you think looks cool. You know, get your grip on the game first, and then just go to the Lord selection screen, pick one guy that looks neat. Okay, I think we're good. I need to look at Orion. Oh, I don't need her anymore. This does confirm my suspicions. Imric was hiding out over here in the Desolation of Drakenmore. Where did you come from? Okay, then High Elf and Dwarf. Yes, I recommend I guess Thorgrim, because you probably don't have Grombrindle. So I would recommend Thorgrim, and I would recommend Tyrion. So Tyrion would be the High Elf, and Thorgrim would be the Dwarf. I want to play Vampires or Undead someday. Vampires are very reliant on monsters and magic. Yeah, very reliant on it. It's like their shtick. Pretty much all of their damage comes from magic. They have no ranged units, and the infantry is mostly for tanking. I would recommend playing High Elves first because Dwarves will get big changes soon. I mean, that's fair, but like their army is still going to perform the same on the battlefield, Magic Dragon. The point with Dwarves is that they're pretty close to a traditional faction. But yeah, vampires are awesome. They're one of my favorites. Love vampires. True, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's really it. Tomb King start kind of normal, but lean into magic. Also DLC. Yeah, it's a DLC, and they also really rely on monsters. Vamps. I love vampires. Very strange. Malekith is just in the middle of the Badlands for no reason. I would assume it's because he confederated Malice, and he's just been running west for no reason. Open field. This is doable. Hey, what's up? Did you miss me? That's true. KK DIY. I'm gonna call you KK, I guess. The game is getting patched tomorrow, so any campaign that you start today, well, you won't be able to play it again tomorrow because there's an update. I should mention that. This is very doable. Calling down tactical peasants. Dang, I'll wait till tomorrow then? Yeah, it'll be 10 a.m. Eastern time is whenever the patch will drop. They don't update the game very often. There's typically months in between patches, so you'll be okay after that. All saves get borked. Well, okay, so technically, I should mention that you can use Steam's beta function, which I can show you. So if you go right here, you right click it, you go to properties, and make sure I'm not doxing anything. No, is that not where it is? I thought it was in properties. Where's it at, chat? Hold on. Oh, here it is. It's literally right here. So you go to properties, right click this little guy, you go to properties, it'll bring up this window. You go to betas, and then you can select beta you would like to opt into. And as you can see right here, it says Warhammer 1.10.2. This is the patch that was before the current update. So tomorrow, they'll get rid of this beta, and they'll release a new one, which is the current version of Warhammer. So if you want to continue your old saves, you just go to this beta option tomorrow, and you can continue your campaign if you want to do that. But you'll be playing on the old version of the game, not the new fancy version. So I would recommend just waiting until tomorrow to start a new campaign, personally. Yeah, you can opt in. I see, thank you. Yep, no problem. No problemo. It's a rock. I only have 2 archers.
Warriors of Ariel! Eternal Guard! Defenders of Athel Lauren!
Okay. Which ARA should I avoid in early war or fight last? I don't want to fight the strongest race in my first early invasion. With high elves, you should probably try to not pick a fight with the lizardmen, is my biggest thing. OCD is not a required trait for making formations, but it helps, does it? But yeah, with high elves, you pretty much want to not go to war with the lizardmen. You pretty much want to try to fight the dark elves the entire time. Yeah. Pretty straightforward. With the dwarves, you'll just be fighting greenskins, so it doesn't really matter. Greenskins and Skaven. Try not to fight the Skaven too early with the dwarves. Yeah.
Riders ready! Orders received! Yes! Understood! Understood!
Wow, they juked me. Did you see that?
For Athel Lauren!
Cooler elves. Some people are biased in their elf opinions. What one thing are you looking forward to? You're most looking forward to with the new patch? It's probably the dwarf rework, to be honest with you.
Your orders! Ever ready!
Oh wow, look at these amazing Wildwood Rangers that just lost to Night Goblin Squighoppers. Man, they're such a cool, good, fun unit. Sorry, Chad, I'll let my salt spill through.
Blade guard! Defenders of Athel Lauren! Yes?
What was that? Hey, KK, thank you for the follow, dude. Follow number 1090, and I appreciate you very much, man. Thank you, thank you. Very kind. Very cool of you.
Riders of Athel Lauren! It is done! Cavalry!
Grimgore is just destroying that tree man, by the way.
Eternal Guard for the Eternal Realm. Children of Isha, attack! The forest wills it.
Ride them down! Your command!
Aye! With haste! Archers ready!
They're cool, you just don't know how to use them? Oh, I know how to use them.
For the Eternal Realm!
I just don't like them.
Your orders!
Cavalry! Swift! Kill them! For Eldrazor! For the Eternal Realms!
Armed and ready!
Orders acknowledged!
It is done!
Pull back!
It shall be done! Forever loyal! Very well!
There we go.
Hunted!
Very strange.
Very well! Swiftly!
Very strange. Okay, please? Hello? Oh, they're too close.
Immediately! Your command?
Did a lot of damage, but
Quickly!
yeah, we don't really have enough firepower. Only having 2 archers on the ground,
For Kurnos!
pretty messed up.
North of Azrael!
They also have a lot of things that can catch us. Squigs and chariots, pump wagons, lots of things like that that just run us down.
Right!
We got all of our volleys off. We spent all of our most of our resources. The Glade Guard didn't use all their ammo or anything, but
Trample them! By Kurnos!
we did our best.
Ready! Riders! Attack! Now! Ready and waiting! Ever ready! Orders! Blade Guard!
Just trying to kite for our Glade Guard.
At once! Go!
Maybe we can still pull more damage off.
Yes! Straight away!
Really the goal. Deal as much damage as we can.
For Athel Lauren! Hurry! With haste! Deepwood Host! Blade Guard! Blade Guard! Awaiting orders! Your orders! For Isha!
Hunters!
Children of Athel Lauren! Faster!
We're just trying to pick them apart as much as we can. If I use all the ammo on the Glade Guard, I'd be very, very happy. But no, there's army losses. We're done.
Our bows are yours!
Did tons of damage, though. Waiting for Wildwood Rangers to be useful. They just need their ability to just be active all the time. They just need to make that a stat buff. That'll be great. This is winnable, Grimgore, hold my beer. Yeah, I kind of forgot how much of a chonker Grimgore is. I mean, look how much damage we did, though. It was very good. We did a very good job. Obviously, if Grimgore wasn't in this army, we would have been... It would have almost been a victory. We still wouldn't have won, though. Still wouldn't have won. Well, now Durthu has a target. That's pretty easy. We did our best to what losers say. Sorrow losers who don't know how cool Wildwood Ranges are. They literally got so melted, it's not even funny. Even with Durthu or someone, I think Grimgore is too much. No, you see, the thing with Durthu, what I mean is not Durthu killing Grimgore. I mean Durthu's army shooting Grimgore. That's what I mean. I think Sisters of Twilight could kill Grimgore, especially if they had Sword of Cain. Yeah, especially if they had Sword of Cain. I have to deploy so far away. I don't like this deployment at all. Really just kind of blows. Oh, I forgot to deploy my characters. It's fine. I deployed one character.
Captain ready! Orders! Orders understood. Lead, Captain! Glory of the hunt!
Can we touch these, please? Thank you.
Those of Athol Loran! Way Watchers, armed and ready! Way Watchers! Dauntless Adric! To battle! Way Watchers! Immediately!
Where do you think you're going? Once we deal with the Chaos Knights, things will get a lot smoother here. Can't reach that. Big old blobs.
Our aim is true! For Eldrasor!
Easy.
Way Watchers! Hand of the Forest!
Very cool.
Attack! Orders! To battle! Way Watchers! For the Eternal Realms! Way Watchers! Straight away!
Nope, this. Little potion of toughness as well. Get down here, get good firing. Awesome firing arcs. Good healing. Draco's almost full HP.
Of Athol Loran! Straight away! Aye!
Very good. Okay. We're chilling. Big chilling. Big chilling. Can we shoot something? Like, what the heck? You have so much range? I hate this, chat. This has to be a bug. They're sitting there not shooting anybody. There's people in their arc. All they have to do is right-click them and they'll shoot them. Has to be a bug. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Stresses me out, though. Maybe they just got tired of the violence? No, that's fair. That's fair. But I'm gonna need them to suck it up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure every single one of these treatment is named. Yeah, they are. They're all named. Shoot them as they run off, get as many casualties as possible. That's good. Bertman, yeah. Archers will down the slope, so no line of vision, though it's still in range. I see your point, Rudy, but all I had to do was right-click a unit. They didn't even move. They started shooting. Like, I understand line of sight, but they were in line of sight. They were in range. They were just sitting there, fire at will, guard mode, doing nothing. I right-click a unit. The models don't even move. They shoot. That's indirect fire? What does that mean? Hey, a scroll of stone. Tier 5. No line of sight, but still shooting over obstacle like a mortar. They still acquired they still acquired targets like that normally though. Whenever there's nothing to shoot close to them. That's what I'm saying, is they'll still do indirect fire just sitting there doing nothing. Right? Because they're at fire at will, they're sitting there, they're in range, even if it's indirect fire. I didn't think that mattered at all. Who is this? Draika? I'm gonna go here. Like shooting over siege walls, they still acquire targets? Yeah, exactly. Like, they'll prioritize the people on the wall first, but if there's no one on the wall, they shoot over it. At least in my experience. I don't know. Maybe I'm just blind. I don't know.
Our bows are yours. We'll be back.
This just seems mean. It kind of is, yeah.
Our master deserts us.
Such unholy resilience!
No!
So be it!
Also, I believe that was them shooting automatically over the hill. Yes, I didn't see your target. No, I don't think so. They had clear line of sight there. I need to play more to be sure, but the wall is added to landscape, so the game doesn't take into consideration while computing, perhaps. So it is a bug, maybe. Yeah, it's definitely, Rudy. It definitely doesn't feel consistent. That's for sure. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all. After I learned that Nakai just gives settlements to the Empire sometimes, would not surprise me. All right, tree defended. Easy clap. Very cool. Sure, why not? Up here.
Lord of the Forest. Is the taint of chaos upon you? King in the woods.
It's like the only time I will ever rotate my campaign camera.
Chaos has made little effort here.
Oh yeah, Malekith's in the area. We might actually get attacked. I forgot.
I am Belagar, true king of the 8 peaks.
Dang on it. All these lovely friends and not one I can trade with. So the landscape goes in a line of sight calculation, but walls, buildings, and such are not part of the basic map or not. Oh, well, that's great. Great.
Is this all hell?
Love that. Alright, we have that guy there. Got those guys done there. How many turns on this again? 3. Rebecca's over here. She's defending. Because, I mean, look at this, chat. Chaos. This was only the first wave of chaos, and it's pretty much destroyed the Dark Elves in Nagarond. The High Elves are just gonna flood in there. Like a giant plague. Okay, let's go to Orion. Oh, wait, let me get rid of this Dryad. I don't need her anymore. I see that so much. Dark Elf just ignores chaos and lose everything. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice for me. Makes games smoother. Also a reason that physics are inconsistent in EVE Online. Well, no, I understand that, Rudy, because I understand that having to calculate line of sight on buildings would be expensive in runtime. Because those are much more complex geometries than terrain. But yeah.
You meet with the emissaries
Maybe they
of a
just
demigod.
shouldn't make terrain matter, but then you'd get weird things where they couldn't hit them and they would be trying to hit them, so they'd just be like shooting the dirt. So I guess it makes sense. Still annoying? Yeah, a little bit.
We grant you one last audience. Squander it, and doom will follow.
On a faction that I have over 100 relations with, by the way. That was a very mean diplomacy line. I know, we had like 100 positive relations with them. And we're like, heck you, dude. It's your last chance, dwarf. Now this is a map. Every time I line up the stags for something like this, I feel like I'm a Hun. You know what I mean?
Cavalry! Armed and ready!
Every time.
Way Watchers! Ready and able!
Orion!
Alright, double check. Chat. You may be asking yourself, why the heck is he deploying right there? Moose charge incoming? Yeah, they stand ready. This is, I would call this a pretty hidden mechanic with ambushes. Where, as long as you don't move and you don't shoot, they won't detect you at all. So they'll just proceed along the road, or whatever path. And then, once they get into a position you want, you can actually attack them. I did this one time and chat called me a hacker. It's great. I'm sure there was a prediction, there was oath gold on the line or something. That's whenever chat cares the most. Hacker man, yeah. Let me clean my keyboard. Slow and steady, chat, wins the race. How many mammoths are we looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mammoths? That can be pretty scary. Hold! Actually, might be beneficial to go now.
Way Watchers!
Armed and ready!
Isha wills it!
Fire when ready!
Oh, wait, what? I forgot to put my Glade Captains in there. That sucks.
Missiles ready! Swift of foot!
Aerial! Aye! Eager and ready!
That was a melee Norscan Lord, by the way.
Defend
Blade
it
Singers
for
melted him.
Battle Lauren!
Way Watchers!
I will!
The Lady Ariel! Ride! As you were! With haste! Way Watchers!
Armed and ready!
Deepwood Mage!
Way Watchers! Azrael attack! From Athel Lauren! Hurry!
Hey, what's up, Gray Squirrel? How you been?
Orion!
I should have blown the horn. Chat, I keep forgetting to blow the horn. That's 50% charge bonus I'm missing out on.
Kronos! Swift! Quickly!
Deepwood infantry! Straight away!
As you say!
Children of Isha, attack!
Warriors of Ariel!
Just trying to pull them out so we don't lose too many.
Way Watchers!
King in the woods!
Go!
Quickly!
Deepwood host! Children of Athelorn!
Here we go. Are there any mammoths left? No, we killed them all. Okay. So now we run them down.
Way watchers! Straight away!
Eager for battle. Very well.
191 charge. If I just click that stupid button. How's you been? Been a while? I've been good, Grey Scroll. I've been good. How about you? We're using mini mooses.
As you were! Way watchers!
The moose deletes.
For Athelorn! By Kernos! Patch them! Okay! Armed and ready! Way watchers!
Moose them. Yes, we are moosing them. Look at all these stags.
For the eternal realms!
Such an awesome army.
Once! For Athelorn! Hunters! To battle!
Great stag to moose me, Danny. Okay. Thanks for making me say that. I think we wiped the army out completely. Perfect. Love that. That was also an unseen side effect and actually a pretty good happy accident, that pulling them away from the map border let me run them down for longer, so yeah, we were able to wipe out the whole army in a single fight. I like that moment in Lord of the Rings when Gimli got on top and blew the horn. Yeah, you like that? Great stags to Clippity Clop, boys. Hopefully we still have some stags without names. We do, we have several, actually.
Chaos has made little effort here.
Here we go. Did you moose me? Alright, we have one more. One more left.
Master of the Wild Hunt, I am called forth.
To moose do it? Okay. I actually think you can make some pretty respectable blade singers, from what I'm seeing.
Is this all hell has to offer?
Yeah, like they can get pretty crazy. You saw what they did to that lord, right? They surrounded it and they just butchered the crap out of him. Gotcha, I got you, Rudy. Alright, here, this is what I want to do, chat. I don't think we're going to have enough time today to do all the rituals of rebirth, because you can't do them all simultaneously. So we're just going to do this.
They will harmony shall reign.
I forgot about you can't handle the moose. That would have been good. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Nestra and Arahat.
We stand ready!
Oh, they're behind the trees. Got some fantastic renames during this campaign. Yeah, this has been a good rename campaign.